Hello everyone, this is the Archfiend, and I really didn't plan on making a video tonight, but I just watched the Super Bowl, much like a lot of you did, and I want to start off by saying congratulations to the New Orleans Saints for beating the Indianapolis Colts in what was a game that many people really didn't see the Saints blowing this one out of the water, and you can kind of consider this a blowout for the fact that they won by 14 points in the end of things, but I found this game amazing on a lot of levels. For one, I wasn't interested in this game at all. We all know who I'm a fan of, and that's no secret here, and my team's not in this game, so this is just another game as far as I'm concerned that I really don't pay much mind to, and I could give a shit less about either of the two teams in all honesty. But I still love football, and I love to watch the game of football. This game, and more notably the fact that this happened in the Super Bowl, was amazing. And what I'm talking about is when that second half of the game started and New Orleans had the balls to kick an onside kick to start the second half. Now, ladies and gentlemen, starting off the second half with an onside kick isn't something that's brand new in a football game. It's something that's brand new for the Super Bowl. Now, someone may correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen that happen before. Usually in the Super Bowl, you play the game very safe. You don't take many chances. What the coaching staff decided to do to start the second half of that game, a game that they are losing, New Orleans had the balls to kick an onside kick, and you know what? The second they got that back, I was like, this team deserves to win. Because they did something that was more than just taking a chance on 4th and 1, because that's usually the biggest risk you'll ever see in a Super Bowl game. Because like I said, teams play those games smart and safe, and you don't take that big risk. New Orleans took that big risk tonight, and man, they whooped Indianapolis's ass. And not only that, Peyton Manning, the immortal Peyton Manning, he just choked in this game. He choked several times. I'm not talking about even just that interception that he threw. The whole not making up his mind of when to call the timeout there at the end. It's like, dude, it's the Super Bowl. You realize it's the last game of the season. Get your shit together, dude. And my God, this game, it was just back and forth. It was a great game from beginning to end. Granted, it got to be a blowout once that interception came around at the very end there. But good game. And I can remember when Drew Brees was playing for the San Diego Chargers in his second season, I said, this guy is the next Dan Marino. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's not the next Dan Marino. He's going to be better than Dan Marino. You could argue right now he is better than Dan Marino because Dan Marino doesn't have a single ring on his fingers. Drew Brees does. Man, that was just a phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. Just love good play. Even the penalties were good calls. The turnovers, the reversals from the instant replays were good. This game was as close to a perfect Super Bowl as I've seen in a long time. Granted, it wasn't as suspenseful as a lot of other games because, like I said, the game was pretty much a blowout once Peyton threw up that last interception with 5 minutes to go. But, man, congratulations to New Orleans Saints. You deserve this, and shit, man. Town ravaged by Katrina, now they're throwing the biggest party of their lifetime right now. So live it up in New Orleans. You guys deserve it. Congratulations to the Saints. And Peyton Manning, not so great. Not so great anymore, man. I'll tell you. It's a mark on his legacy, but he's got a Super Bowl ring, too, so he's got nothing to be ashamed of. And Colts have nothing to be ashamed of for this season, but you finished in second place, and my team finished in not second or first place, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, congratulations to the Saints. Good job to the Colts. Better luck next year. And yeah, here's to the Eagles winning the Super Bowl in Dallas, Texas next year. Boy, let's get that next season of football started. Game on. At least not for a couple months. And that's what's the bittersweet thing about the Super Bowl is it's the end of football. If you like watching football, it's all over. It's done. It's done. You got to sit through up until the end of the summer to see more football. But, man, it's a hell of a season. On that note, everyone, drive home safely, and I'm going to be making a second video here tonight about the Super Bowl commercials, so feel free to check that out. Have a great night, people.